What teachings from Miss Reed do you like? Do you agree with?
I have insights into some of his teaching that very few people. I don't believe in DHVs and negging and all the rest of that bullshit. However, I see what he's doing. I don't think he is aware of it as being hypnotic in the sense that you're interrupting a woman's patterns. When you interrupt a pattern, you create a state of temporary focus and suggestibility. I'm fucking with you there. So here's an example. He goes into the club, right? And the first thing he does is he goes to the set. And does he talk to the most beautiful girl? No, he ignores her. That already is interrupting her pattern of expectation. The next thing he does, so she's starting down the road of making her suggest. Next thing he does is get her girlfriends to start turning on her and laughing at her. That again is a huge pattern interrupt, isn't it? Right? That's going to
Yeah.
confuse the shit out of her. Confusion is a very common and powerful technique in hypnosis. If you can artfully confuse someone, they will go into a trance. And then what does he do? He starts negging. Now, what is negging really designed to do? I have this insight that no one does. It's designed to confuse. It's a confusion technique. The woman is confused because she can't tell if she's being complimented or she's being insulted and put down. You understand? It's another way to induce confusion. So confusion, piled on confusion, piled on confusion, piled on confusion creates a very pliable, suggestible person. Nothing wrong with it. And then he takes them into seclusion and does more hypnotic techniques. He once told me, I swear on my cat's fluffy tails, I take him in isolation and I do speed seduction stuff. Not that he's using language patterns, but he's creating trances, doing shit, demonstrations of things. So I'm the first and only person to view it that way. Now, maybe my view is skewered and prejudiced because I'm a hypnotist and I tend to see things through that lens.
Russ Jeffries told me his perspective on some of your teachings. He mentioned that you have some great examples for pattern interrupts, like when you ignore the hottest girl in the group. And he also sees negging as a confusion technique in which
Mm.
confusion piled upon confusion makes a very suggestible person. Have you ever thought about it this way?
No. Yeah, no. I'm not out to confuse. I'm a magician. I perform magic. I'm not out to confuse them. I'm out to delight them. It's it's very delightful to see magic in real life, in person, and be moved by it. I've I've gotten people screaming, ripping their faces off, uh, tearing up because they've been moved by the art.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
best way to neg is one in a way that results in laughter, right? Women respond very positively to sarcasm, to cheekiness, to playfulness, it's not really a neg in that sense. It's almost a false neg. It's a way to build attraction veiled with a little sting of negativity. It's not truly designed to chop her down, right?
Yeah, it's designed to make her want to pursue you. If I say to a girl, "You're on the fence," I'm not out to make her feel bad. I'm just setting a frame to see how she's going to respond to it. There is no fence. It's just words. But if I say you're on the fence, then there's something that the others in the group can see I'm not getting along with the target, with the woman of interest as well as I could be. And that's okay. I don't mind breaking rapport with people in the groups that I meet. If they act in a manner that is uh what's the word I'm looking for? They're being pricks. You can be a prick right back to them. It's okay, It's okay to break some eggs.
See, and
When
that's more a true.
you don't fear it, just my thought here, Blaze, is when you don't fear losing the set, when you let go of outcome, like truly let go of outcome, you're more likely to get the girl because you're going to be not hitting on her as much, not making her feel that discomfort and having to set up the frame where she has to protect herself from you. Instead, it should be you and her against the world. That's why I like the Gambit Murder, Mary, Shag. It's something we do in C1 in the first phase of comfort. You know, you've already worked the set for 5, 10 minutes and allowed the woman to pursue you by saying, here, come join me for a sec. I'll show you something cool. And then you move her to a sit down. And then you can say, before I tell you what I was going to say, is there more to you than meets the eye? And start to qualify, right? If you do this consistently, you're going to get consistent results. That's my thought.